Hi guys, I'm back again with another video. And my video yesterday got me to thinking about my stories. And I have realized that I have like 32 stories, give or take. Like there's probably more that I actually have like chapters written, like cohesive stories. And of course none of them are finished. They're never finished. And those don't include all my ideas and stuff that I have in my book up there. I think I shared that with you before. But out of those stories, I only have um shelled characters for two. Two of those actual stories that I want to continue and complete. Um yeah, and that is my elf twins, which I haven't said much about because their story is eclipsed by all the other things that are going on. And then I have another one you have not seen, of course, who's over there. But his is also um well, he might be two stories, like an original spur of the moment thing that popped into my head upon seeing him, which is what happens with every doll I own, pretty much. And then I have like a trilogy going on, and he could also double as a character for those, so that's good because I'd love to finish those. I really would. But it just drives me nuts because the stories that I have ongoing that are like more important are like insane. Like they're all just a giant mesh of just insanity. Because how many do I even have? Like each group of dolls that I have their own stories. So I've got Rowan's story, and I've got the clones, and I've got the the Crow brothers, and then the doctor in the hospital, and then I've got Riven, and I've got that's five. I've got um what's her name? I just did a video about her yesterday. I'm losing my mind. I swear I'm getting Alzheimer's because I can't remember. Wisp, that's six. Um, yeah, and then the Dalshi boys with the girl who also doubles into my sad, lonely little midgie doll boy, his story. So that's eight. And then who else is locked away? I think it's only eight, but those eight all go together. And those aren't even stories that I have typed or written anything about. They're all up here, and I don't like that because if I can't finish the ones that are on paper, how am I ever going to get the ones up here to, manifest themselves? So I've got to like start doing something about that because it's driving me nuts. Or I need to somehow fit the dolls I have into those 32 ongoing stories that I've started and then try to finish something because yeah, I gotta finish stuff. But does anybody else have this problem? Like you buy a doll hoping that you shell a character from a story and then they completely 180 you, and then you have a whole new thing going on, and it's like I don't have the capacity right now for more stuff to explain and do and blah blah blah. So I'm just like boggled by that. I don't. I just want to finish one story. So maybe, and right now I can't focus on, like I said, the elf twins have their story. I'm not in the mood for that. Right now I'm in a Riven zone because his and Wisp's story is getting really good in my head. And I've shared it with one other person. And I'm so bad at this. I share things with certain people. Once it's out, it's like, oh, I explained it. It's good. I can move on. No, I have to explain these things and do updates so everybody knows what's going on. Because otherwise, it's like confusing because you don't know what I'm talking about. But in my head, I'm like, oh, everybody knows. No, you don't know. You don't know because I didn't say anything. So yeah. So I'm hoping to at least start writing down stuff. Or I'm hoping that this new guy, who I will show you in a second, if my camera works, this might make you ill because I'm gonna like flip the camera over here because right now the lighting is perfect and you can see him. I just don't know how to point it decent, and I don't think I can flip to the other side of this. My Kindle has two different camera focus points, and I can't flip to the back one right now, and I'm kind of mad about that because that one was perfect. But I'm gonna try this. So I want to introduce this new guy. I wasn't gonna do this because I'm like, I shouldn't be buying. But because he is a character from an ongoing story and my trilogy, to be more precise, that I want to finish so bad because I have the beginning and end of the first book done. I have the beginning and the middle of the second book done. I have the beginning of the third done. But every time I get to a certain point, everything goes off the wall and then I get lost and I cannot complete the story. Like, the events in the middle have to mesh so that the ending turns out the way I have it set up, because the ending has to be a certain way to flow into the next book. Right now that's not happening, so that's why I'm kind of at a stalemate with my trilogy that I've got going on. But this guy could easily be the main character, or one of the main characters in that story. And it's nice to have like his physical representation in front of me, because maybe that'll motivate me to buckle down and do some writing. Or I could just like start writing everybody else's story down. Oh, 9. I forgot about the Coma Boy. 9 stories all. I'm sure there's others. Oh, and then I've got like a mafia tie in there. But that goes with Midgie Doll Boy. But it also goes with my soul doll, Kangyuk. I don't know how to say his name. Sculpt, because he's one of the gangster bosses, and then his counterpart, which I do not own. Hopefully I'll never buy her. The rival gang, she's kind of badass too. So that would be 10 if you count separate stories, because like I said, all my dolls link some way. They link up, but they can all have stories on their own. And that's my problem, because I've got so much going on up here, and it's like, I know how they mesh. I haven't explained it yet. I need to. But it's like, how did this even happen? Because it's like, I've got fantasy going on, I've got reality, I've got modern, I've got... Just, it's crazy. I don't know. I'm nuts. I am. Whatever. It'll make sense if I ever get a chance to update. But right now I'm going to introduce you to my crossover dude, who is a character. He's the older version of the character from my trilogy, so I'm thinking, I think it's what he looks like in the second book, because he starts off younger, and then all this stuff happens, and then he gets really sad, and then he's, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that, because that's a whole mess of, like, stuff that you'd have to read. It's not perfected at all, and yeah. So, that's going on. But he's also, and I guess I kind of started the story too. So, there could be 3 stories that are actually written down and that I can like motivate myself to finish, that have been sitting around for years and years and years. But see, I'm rambling again. This is gonna be a long video. I don't want to do that. Anyway, this guy, and I'm just gonna, oh, this is gonna be so bad. Pardon this craziness here. All right, let's see if I can get him on camera. Oh. All right. Why is there a shadow? Oh, probably from my big head. No, why is it doing this? Okay, there he is. No, my hand's making a shadow. Okay. Yay. Okay, this guy is a Jidal Altier. He's supposed to be the rocker guy. And he's the full set version, so he's got the cool wig. Oh, I just messed it up. I don't want to make anybody ill. As soon as I move, I get a shadow. I want to move his hair. He's got a really cool face up. He's got red eyelashes, which is awesome, and he's got a really nice face up. And the lighting is good at this angle, but I can't adjust. Okay. Anyway, so this guy is my. Sorry, he's a dragon deity in the easy story that I've got going on. He pretty much is the guardian of a village, and he has been locked away, pretty much chained there, imprisoned there as a deterrent for the rival. Any rivals that would seek to go to war with them. So he's pretty much caged and locked away, which is really sad because, yeah, but because of his status and his power, just that alone keeps people away. But I'm gonna put this back over here. Sorry. Ah. Okay, I am so sorry. That angle was hurting my head. Anyway, so yeah. Ooh, I gotta readjust myself. Okay, so then I would pick you. Okay, let's do this. Why am I? Oh dear Lord, Dragon Lord, why are you doing this? Okay, there we go. So anyway, and this is the guy I can't keep clothes on. He is not shy. He's got a really detailed body, believe it or not. I don't know. Again, another company I can't believe is not more. There goes his wig. Maybe you can see his face up better now. See, he's got that cool tattoo sort of going on. And right now he's got different colored eyes in. And I wish this camera was better. And I would use my better camera. But it takes forever to upload. Anyway, he's gorgeous. This wig does not want to stay on. Anyway, so this guy is pretty much shackled his whole life. And eventually, like, as the years pass, he's forgotten. Like, very few people, except for the guardians of his guardians, are bestowed with a key. Each generation has, oh dear Lord, has access to his has access to his prison, and they are the only people that are allowed to be involved with him. This is every time I do a video, I have nothing but problems. Okay, he's gonna be bald and he's still gonna rock it because he's gorgeous. Anyway, yeah, so I completely forgot what I was talking about. Alright, so in this story, like I said, this isn't really fleshed out yet because this is just one of my ideas up there in that book, and he prompted it in physical form. I saw his pictures, and again, he was one of those waited for someone else to buy him. Nobody was doing it, so he came home to me. But okay, so yes, where was I? The guardians are bestowed the key, the password, to unlock his prison, pretty much, and they sort of keep an eye on him, but he's not allowed to ever leave. And as time goes on, the threat that he poses just by existing, it becomes less and less because people are like, oh, it's a myth. He doesn't exist. There's no way. It's been so long. So the threat is no longer valid, and they have to do something to kind of freak their enemies out again or get them to respect their power. So he eventually does become, oh, he's all dusty. He eventually is awakened, and he has no sense of time. Time has passed. Nothing is the same as he's used to. Everything is new, and this cloak thing is so shedding right now. I am distracted by that. Yes. So yeah, he's not gonna wear this for very long. I cleaned him so good. He is not gonna get full of stuff. Oh my god, if I was drinking and doing a wine and dolly talk, this would be a train wreck. It's already pretty bad, but just, stick with me. But anyway, he's awakened to like sort of a modern world and he's not used to it. So everything is new and it's childlike wonder and he's not threatening at all because I mean, he looks so innocent to me. He's got big eyes and he's so cute. But his purpose is to sort of pose a threat to any enemies just by existing. So eventually, yeah, he unleashes his power at some point, and he is very powerful. But in his current state, like he's been asleep for so long that his power has dwindled. But it doesn't matter because he eventually gets that all back and all that. But yeah, so again, this is one I have to flesh out more because it was just an idea up above in my book. And he is also the, I think, character in my trilogy. Um, yeah, I'm hoping. I can't just have them be part of one story. I have to have them cross over. And I have got to take this off of him right now because I am seriously, this is unbelievable. So yeah, this cloak was supposed to be for the Crow brothers. It's not gonna happen because it is shedding like nuts and I do not want them covered in the stuff. So I will go now and clean up this guy again because he came to me pretty dirty and his wig that I had on him, which is gorgeous black and red. Gorgeous. Oh, see that? Black and red. Pretty cool. Um, kind of smell like smoke, so I need to rewash that again. But not until I clean all this dusty stuff off of. It's in all his joints. Oh my god. I scrubbed him for like 45 minutes, so I'm kind of mad right now that I put these clothes on him when he doesn't mind being naked. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I've talked again for 17 minutes. I apologize, okay? I'm feeling a little better. I'm not coughing as much. I was just gonna talk about stories, but then he's like, show me, show me, show me, because he's pretty. Oh, yes. Yes. Anyway, that's all I know. And I'm gonna go so that you're not bored by me being here, being a freak like normal. Anyway, have a good weekend, and I will stop talking now.